Good morning, students. I am R.K. Yadav. Today we will study about to find a square root. Chapter 6 Square and Square Roots, Mathematics of Class 8. There are three methods to find the square roots. First is through repeated subtraction, and second method is by prime factorization method, and third is division method. Third method is known as division method. Let's start first method through repeated subtraction. As we know that every square number is the sum of the consecutive odd natural numbers starting from 1. So we can find the square root by doing opposite, because root is the inverse of the square. We need to subtract the odd natural numbers starting from 1 from the given square number until the remainder is 0 to get the square root. The number of steps will be the square root of the given number. It means, suppose 36 can be written as the square of 6. So we can write 36 as the sum of 6 odd natural numbers starting from 1, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, that is this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 number. This is 6 number. When we will add these 6 number, we will get 36. So that the square root is the reverse process of a square. So in this method, through repeated square, we will subtract odd natural number, that is 1 3 5 7 9 11 and so on till the results becomes 0, and the number of steps is known as the square root of the given number. Let's take an example. Suppose here calculate the square root of 64. Then we will subtract the odd natural number starting from 1, that is 1 3 5 7 9 11 13 15 till the result becomes 0. Then the number of its steps will be the square root of the given number. So we will write here firstly 64 minus 1, that is 63. Then we will write 63 here. Then again subtract 63 minus 3, it becomes 60. Again we will subtract 5 from 60, then we will get 55, and again 55 right here, and then again subtract 7 and so on until the result becomes 0. There are how many steps? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 steps, so that the square root of 64 is 8. The number of steps will be the square root of the given number. So this method is known as a repeated subtraction method. We will subtract the odd natural number starting from 1 till the results will be 0. Next method is prime factorization method. In this method we will factorize the given number. So second method is prime factorization method. In this method we need to list the prime factor of the given number and then make the pair of two same numbers. Then write one number for each pair and multiply to find the square root. This method will be clear by example. Let's take an example. Here factorize or find the, here suppose calculate the square root of 784 using the prime factorization method. In this method, firstly we will factorize this 784. So the factor of 784, we will divide this number by 2. 2 3 is 6, 2 9 is 18, 2 2 is 4, then again by 2, and it becomes 1 9 6, and again divide by 2, this becomes 9 8 98, and again by 2, no, yes, by 2, this is 49, and then 7 7 is 49, and then by 7 this becomes 1. So here the pair is one pair of 2, one pair of this 2, and one pair of 7. So we can write 784 as under root 784, square root of 784 equal to, the prime factor of 784 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 4 times, and then 7 into 7, then 7 into 7. We will take pair. This is the one pair of 2, this is one another pair of 2, and this is the pair of 7. Here we will write 2 for this pair, first pair, and this is the pair of 2, so we'll write here 2 for this pair, and this is the pair of 7, so we will write 1 times 7 here, and the product of 2 2 and 7 will be 2 2 is 4, and 4 7 is 28, so that the square root of 784 is 28. This method is known as prime factorization method. Let's start exercise 6.3. In this exercise there are some questions. Question number 1, first question is, what could be the possible ones digit of the square root of the following numbers? That is, when we will find the square root of this number, like this number which ends unit place is 1, then what will be the result of the unit place? So we will use the inverse process of a square, that is the 1 square is equal to 1, so that here the unit place is 1, so the square root of this number can be 1 as unit place, and similarly the square of 2 is 4, or here we will, here is 1, so this is not valid, so we will check similarly up to square of 10th. The square of 3 is 9, unit place is 9, and here is 1, so this is not possible. Square of 3 is 9, 4 is 16, square of 7 is 7 7 is 49, this is not possible. 8 8 is 64, and this is not possible. And the square of 9 is 9 square means 81, the unit place of this is 1, here is 1, so the square root of this number may be 9. In this way we can say that the unit place of the square of this number 9801 may be 1 or 9. So the answer of for this question will be 1 and 9. Similarly, second is, what will be the units digit in the square root of this number? Here the unit place is 6. When now we will check, the square of 1 is 1. This is not possible because here is unit place is 6. Then we will take the square of 2. Square of 2 is 4. Here unit place is 4. Here is 6. This is not possible. And continue this process. Then we will get a square of 3 is 9. Square of 4 is 16. That is the unit place 6. Here is 6. So the square root of this number may be unit place 4. This is 4. And now again check, square of 5 is 25. This is not possible. 6 is square of 6 equal to 36. This unit place 6 and here is 6. So the unit place of square root of this may be 6. This number 6. And similarly we will check 9. 9 9 ja 81. This is not possible. And 10, 7, 8 and so on, and other numbers will not possible. So the answer of this question will be 4 and 6. Similarly, what will be the unit digits when we will find the square root of this number? Here unit place is 1. So this question is like first question. So its answer will maybe 1 or 9 9 ja 81. 1 and 9. Similarly, in this case, what will be the unit digit in the square root of this number? So its last digit is 5. Only the square of 5 is 25. Here unit digit is 5. And so here is 5. So we can say that when we will find the square root of this type of number, then the unit place of that number will be 5. The answer of this question will be 5. Similarly, we can check so many numbers. Next, second question. Without doing any calculation, find the number which are surely not perfect square. So we know that the number ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8 never will be the perfect square. This number is in with 3, so this number will never perfect square. And this number is ends with 7, so this number will never perfect square. And this number is ends with 8. This is 8, so this number will never perfect square. And this number is ends with 1, so this number can be perfect square. So only we use the 2, 3, 7 and 8 to check the perfect square number. And also we can check the number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 may be the perfect square number. So now let's question number 3. Find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. So here we will subtract odd natural number starting from 1. So we will write here 100 minus 1, it becomes 99, and then here we will write 99 minus 3, then it becomes 96, and then 96 minus 5, this becomes 91, and again 91 minus 7, this becomes 84, and so on. 84 minus 9, this becomes 75, and again 75 minus 11, this becomes 64, and again 64 minus 64 minus 13, and this becomes 51, and then 51 minus 15, and this becomes 36, and then 36 minus 17, and this becomes 19, and then 19 minus 19, this becomes 0. So in this case we subtract the odd natural number starting from 1, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and then after 13, 15, 17, 19, and then we gets 0. So now we check the how many steps are there. Here is 1 step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 steps the result becomes 0. So we can say that under root of 100 equal to 10. This is the answer of question 3rd, the square root of 100. Similarly, we can find the square root of 169 by the repeated subtraction. This method is known as repeated subtraction. Now let's next question. Next question is find the square root of the following number by the prime factorization method. Now let's take first 729. We will factorize 729 like this. This is divided by 3, and 3 2 is 6, 3 4 is 12, and 3 3 is 9, and then by again 3 3 8 is and 3 1 is, then again 3, this is 27, and then by 3 3 9 is 27, and then by 3 3 3 is 9, and last 3, this is 1. So here is 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 pair of 3. So we will write the square root of 729 equal to the prime factor of 729 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 times. 6 times. So we will write one number for each pair. This is one pair, second pair, and third pair. So here we will write for this pair only 3, and for this pair only 1 3, and for this pair only 1 3. So it becomes 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27. So the square root of 729 is 27. 27 answer. Similarly, we can solve second 400. The factor of 400 is, we will factorize 400 divided by 2, then 200, then divided by 200, and again divided by 250, again divided by 225, and then by 5, 5 is 25, and then 5 1 is 5. Here one pair of 5, one pair of 2, and one pair of 2. So we can write the square root of 400 equal to 4 times 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 times 2, and 2 times 5, 5 into 5. We will take pair, one pair, second pair, and third pair. We will write one number for one pair, this is 2, and again for next pair, this is 2, and next pair is 5. So it becomes 2 2 is 4, 5 is 20. 20 is the square root of 400. Similarly, you can solve the remaining questions. Now let's try to solve question number 5. In this question, for each of the following number, find the smallest whole number find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get perfect square number. Also find the square root of the number so obtained. So now let's start. The first number is 225. So we will factorize 225. The factor of 225 is, we will divide it, this number, first number is 254. First number, 252, and we will factorize this number, then divide by 2, and 1 2 6, and then by 2, 2 6 are 12, and 2 3 are 6, and then by 3, 3 2 are 6, 3 1 are 3, then by 3, 7 are 21, and then by 7, 7 1 are 7. Here is one pair, here is one pair. Only 7 is single number, so we will write here 252 as 252 is the product of 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Here is one pair, here is second pair, here is the not pair of 7. So in this question, by what number we multiply this number, it becomes a perfect square. So when we multiply by 7 in this number, multiply by 7, then the pair of 7 becomes. So the required number by which we will multiply the given number becomes perfect square is 7. The required number is 7. One answer is this. And second part of this question is multiply the given number by this number and then find the square root. So we will multiply 252 by 7. We will get 1764, and then find the square root of 1764, and the square of 1764 will be like this. This number, all these factors will be occur here, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7, all above numbers occur here. So this is one pair, second pair, and third pair. So you can write 2 into 3 into 7, and 2 3 is 6, and 6 7 is 42 is the required answer. This is answer second, and this is also 7 is also answer. There are two parts in this question. Similarly, we can solve the remaining parts of this question. Now let's try to solve question number 6 of this exercise. Question number 6 is, for each of the following number find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get perfect square. In above question by multiplied, and in this question by divided and then also find the square root of the number so obtained. So let's this is the same question. Now let's start second part. 2925. We will factorize 2925. So let's start 2925. The factor of this number is, we will divide it number by 3. It becomes 9 7 and 5. Again by 3, 3 3 is 9, and 3 2 is 6, 3 5 is 15, and again by 5, 5 6 is 30, 5 5 is 25, and again by 5, 5 1 is 5, and 5 3 is 15. So now divided by 13 and it becomes 1. So the factor of this number is one pair of 3, one pair of 5, and there is no pair of 13. So we can write the number 2925 and 2925 as the prime factor of 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 13. In the question, okay, the number by which it should be divided. So here when we divide this number by 13, then it will be cancelled out. So the required number by which we will divide is 13. This is one answer. And next, find the square root of those numbers which you get. So here when we will divide 2925 by 13, we will get 13 2s 13 5 225. We will get 25. Now find the square root of 225. Then the square root of 225 will be like this. Square root of 225 will be the prime factor of 225 will be the same 3 3 and 5 5. Here is one pair, here is one pair, and this is 3 and this pair is 5. So 3 5 is 15. This is the answer of second part. And similarly we can solve the next question. Question number 7. Here is the students of class 8 of a school donates rupees this in all for Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Each student donates as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. You will suppose that number of students in the class is x, and each students donate x rupees, so that we will multiply x into x, then total amounts will be 2401 rupees, and x into x becomes x square equal to 2401, and then x will be under root 2401. So in this way we will find the square root of 2401. So now let's start to find the square root of 2401. We will factorize this. We factorize by 7, then 3 4 and 3, and again by 7 4 ja 7 9 ja, and then by 7 7 ja 49, and then by 7 1 ja. There are two pairs of 7, so we can write it as under root 2401 as the product of 4 times 7, that is 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Then we will take pair. This becomes 7 into 7, that is 49. So that the total number of students will be 49 students. Thank you.